welcome to Wizard Grandpa's Stories. Good boy, good boy. Oh, hello there. How nice to see you. Welcome to Wizard Grandpa's Stories. I'd like you to meet a very good friend of mine. This is Digory Dragon. Say hello to the children, Digory. Don't be shy. Say hello to the children. Come on, say hello.
Hello.
Good boy. That was easy, wasn't it? Good. Good. You must know that Digory is only a few days old. I know he's big, but he is a dragon after all. I found his egg in an extinct volcano. I think it had been laid about 1,000 years ago, but then the volcano went out, and it was never hot enough for Digory to hatch. So there his egg remained for all that time until I found it. I was looking for salamanders and didn't find any, but was happy to find a beautiful big dragon's egg. So I brought it back and I put it in my furnace. Well, it's the hottest place, of course, and that is where I melt my gold. After just a few days, I heard the knocking inside the egg, and Digory broke out of it. Didn't you, Digory? Well done. It's so nice to have you here. Now, Digory learns very quickly, and I've been teaching him especially astronomy, cookery, and knitting. Knitting is good, isn't it? What have you been making? Have you been making anything interesting, Digory?
I have made a scarf.
You made a scarf. Ho. Is that the fireproof one I saw you wearing? Good fellow. Well. What a clever dragon we have here. The thing Digory likes best is listening to stories. So it's really lucky he came to live with me, isn't it, Digory? Today, I'm going to tell you a very special story. Digory, can you guess which story I'm going to tell the children? What is it?
Little Red Riding Hood.
Correct. Little Red Riding Hood. That's a good story. You like that one, Digory? Oh, you like it very much. What do you like best in the story of Little Red Riding Hood?
I like the wolf.
You like the wolf?
Yes.
I don't think that's quite right, Digory. He wasn't a very nice character, was he?
No.
But still you like him?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you like him, you like him. We all know what happened to the wolf, and if you don't know, I'm about to tell you. So, without more ado, let's go to the Storyfields for the story. Digory, while I'm telling the children the story, you could go for a little fly, couldn't you? Go and fly around and stretch your wings. That's a good dragon. Is that okay? Good. I'll see you back here after the story. Let's go then. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, there you are. I found you. Oh, how lovely to see you. Well, at last, we can get on with the story. So this is the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Now, once upon a time, there was a girl. She was a sweet little girl, and everybody loved her. Her grandmother made for her a cloak out of red velvet, and it had a beautiful hood attached to it. And she wore it all the time, so everybody called her Little Red Riding Hood. Now, one day, Little Red Riding Hood and her mother were in the kitchen, and they were making beautiful things for Little Red Riding Hood to take to her grandmother. First of all, they decided to make some bread. And they took the flour and the water and the yeast, and they kneaded the dough. And they sang, "This is the way we knead the dough, knead the dough, knead the dough. This is the way we knead the dough to make some bread for Grandma." Then they put the dough into the oven, and it started to rise and became beautiful bread. Then Mother said, "Let's make a cake." So they put all the beautiful ingredients into the biggest bowl you've ever seen, and with a huge wooden spoon, Little Red Riding Hood began to mix and mix and mix. And together they sang, "This is the way we mix the cake, mix the cake, mix the cake. This is the way we mix the cake to make some cake for Grandma." Then that beautiful mix was put into a big tin and put into the oven to bake. Finally, they decided to make some juice for Grandmother. And they took some oranges and they squeezed them as tight as can be, and all the juice came out of the oranges. And together they sang, "This is the way we squeeze the juice, squeeze the juice, squeeze the juice. This is the way we squeeze the juice to make some juice for Grandma." Then the bread was ready, and the cake was ready, and the juice was poured into a bottle. And everything was put into a basket for Little Red Riding Hood to carry. And she stepped outside of the door, and her mother said to her, "Be careful, Little Red Riding Hood. Follow the path through the forest until you get to Grandmother's house, and do not leave the path on the way. Be very careful and give Grandmother my love." "Yes, Mother," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Of course I will." And off she went. Through the forest, along the path she strode. It was a beautiful day. The birds were singing, the sun was shining, and the flowers were beautiful. She'd gone a little way when she saw a wolf. He was a very big wolf, and he looked at her and said, "Hello, little girl." "Oh, hello, Mr. Wolf." "Where are you going, little girl?" I'm going to my grandmother's house." "Oh, where does your grandmother live, little girl?" "Oh, she lives on the other side of the forest, in the cottage beside the 3 oak trees." "Oh, yes, I know the cottage beside the 3 oak trees. Yes, I do. And why are you going there, little girl?"
"Well, Grandmother hasn't been very well lately, so Mother and I thought I should take her some nice food and some nice drink to help her to feel better."
"Oh, aren't you a good, good little girl. Do you mind if I walk with you for some of the way?"
"Oh, no, Mr. Wolf, not at all. You'll be very welcome."
And so Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf set off together, walking side by side, chatting as they went. Now, as you can probably guess, the wolf was not a very nice wolf. And all the time he was thinking to himself, "This little girl would make a very tasty meal. And her grandmother, too. I think I should try to eat both of them in one day. So that means I must get to grandmother's house before the little girl does." The wolf looked at Little Red Riding Hood and said, "Now then, little girl, you're looking very serious. Why not do something beautiful? Look around you. The forest is full of flowers, beautiful flowers. Why don't you pick one or two for your grandmother? I'm sure she would like that." Little Red Riding Hood looked, and indeed there were many beautiful flowers, and she thought it was a beautiful idea to take some flowers to grandmother. "Oh, yes, Mr. Wolf, what a good suggestion. That's just what I will do." And she turned round and started picking the flowers. The wolf carried on down the road. "Bye-bye, little girl, bye-bye." "Bye-bye, Mr. Wolf, bye." "Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, and that's a nice one. Oh, that's beautiful. I must have that one too." And as she picked the flowers, she wandered further and further into the forest. Meanwhile, the wolf was walking as fast as he could go to grandmother's house. When he got there, he saw the door was closed and wondered how was he to get in. I don't know how to get in here. If I call out, she will know it is not Little Red Riding Hood. Maybe I could change my voice. I shall try and talk like this. So he knocked on the door. Bang, bang, bang. And grandmother's voice came out of an upstairs window. "Who is there?" And the wolf said, "Oh, hello, grandmother. It's me, Little Red Riding Hood." "That doesn't sound like Little Red Riding Hood." "Oh, it is me, grandmother. You see, I have a cold, and it's made my voice all funny." "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Little Red Riding Hood. Do come on in. The door isn't locked." The wolf rolled his eyes. He could have walked straight in. And so he did. Straight in through the door, straight up the stairs to grandmother's bedroom. And there he gobbled her up, just like that. And she was gone. Well, he was feeling quite full now, but he was going to wait for Little Red Riding Hood. So he put on grandmother's nightclothes and grandmother's nightcap and climbed into grandmother's bed. Meanwhile, Little Red Riding Hood had collected a beautiful bunch of flowers, and she was proudly bringing it down the path, and she approached grandmother's house. Now she knew that the door was always unlocked, so she opened it and stepped inside. "Grandmother," she called, but there was no reply, which was very unusual, for grandmother always replied to Little Red Riding Hood. But of course, it might have happened that grandmother had fallen asleep. Sometimes she slept in the afternoon. So Little Red Riding Hood tiptoed up the stairs and crept into grandmother's bedroom. And there she saw what she thought was grandmother on her bed. As she came nearer to the bed, grandmother, or who Little Red Riding Hood thought was grandmother, opened her eyes and looked. "Oh, grandmother," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big eyes you've got!" "All the better to see you with, my dear," said the wolf, trying his best to imitate grandmother's voice. And then Little Riding Hood said, "Oh, grandmother, what big ears you've got!" "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf in his pretending voice. And then Little Red Riding Hood said, "Oh, grandmother, what big teeth you've got!" "All the better to eat you up with." And the wolf leapt out of bed and gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, now he was really full. He had eaten grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood, and his tummy was full to burst. So he lay down on the bed once more, and this time he really did go to sleep. And when the wolf slept, he snored. And on it went. Snore, snore, snore. The house was beginning to shake. And the wolf slept on. Now, just at this time, on the path outside the house, somebody was walking by. It was the huntsman. And the huntsman was a very good friend of grandmother, and he often came round for a cup of tea in the afternoon. And as he approached grandmother's house, he heard the terrible snoring of the wolf, and could not imagine what it was, for grandmother had never been heard to snore like that. So he opened the door, crept up the stairs, and what did he see in grandmother's bed? The wolf. And not just any wolf. This was the same wolf the huntsman had been hunting for a very long time. Ooh, he saw that wolf in grandmother's bed, and he was furious. "He's eaten grandmother, that terrible creature." And the huntsman took out his long, sharp knife, and he cut a hole in the wolf's tummy. And out came grandmother. Oh, huntsman, huntsman, I'm so happy to see you, thank you, thank you." And then out came Little Red Riding Hood. "Oh, Mr. Huntsman, thank you for rescuing us, thank you." "Shh, shh, shh," said the huntsman. "Out you come." And he helped them out. And they stood to the side of the room while the huntsman decided what to do. quick as a flash, he ran downstairs and ran outside and gathered some huge great stones which he brought back upstairs, and he put them inside the empty tummy of the wolf. He filled the wolf's tummy with stones and then sewed up the wolf's tummy once more. The wolf lay there snoring and snoring, with a full tummy full of rocks and stones, and then he began to wake up. "Keep out of the way," the huntsman said to Grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood. "Stand back, stand back." Oh dear," said the wolf, waking up. "Oh, I do feel so full. Oh, my tummy." And he climbed out of bed, staggered over to the door with his huge tummy full of huge stones. He got to the top of the stairs, ow, 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 and fell down the stairs. Crash, 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 crash. And at the bottom he lay there, dead. And that was the end of the wolf. The huntsman ran down the stairs. He dragged the wolf out of the house and into the forest, and there he skinned him. He took all of his coat away, for that would make a lovely coat for a huntsman. Then he called back upstairs, "Grandmother, Little Red Riding Hood, is everything fine now?"
"Oh, yes, huntsman, thank you."
"Oh, yes, huntsman, thank you so much." And off went the huntsman. And Little Red Riding Hood and Grandmother were now able to eat the lovely food that Little Red Riding Hood had brought with her. And they made a lovely picnic outside in the garden, so happy to be together, and so happy to have escaped from the wolf. And as they ate the bread and the cake and drank the juice, Little Red Riding Hood said to her grandmother,
"Oh, Grandmother, I'm so happy to see you and to be here with you. And do you know something?"
"No, my darling, what is that?" said Grandmother.
"You know, I will never again run from the path into the forest when my mother has forbidden me to do so."
And that is the story of Little Red Riding Hood. That's one of my favorites. I hope you like it too. Well, if Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother are having a picnic, well, I wonder if I could have a picnic too. If I would go home and find the dragon, maybe we could have something together. But before we eat anything, I know what I'd like to do. I'd like to sing a song. Yes, that's just what I'm going to do. So I must go home as quick as possible. Well, it's been lovely to see you here. I'm going now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, here we are again. I collected Digory on the way back. He says it's easier than flying, you lazy dragon. You know, Digory, I was telling the children the story of Little Red Riding Hood, and I was thinking about that wolf. He seems to me to be very, well, he's cruel and arrogant and very proud. Don't you think so? It would be much better if he wasn't so proud. If he would just look around at the world and see how beautiful everything is and, well, how small we are. That reminds me of a song. But before we sing it, I want to ask the children a question, and you can tell me the answer after the song. And the question is this: what gets wetter and wetter the more it dries? Tell me the answer afterwards, won't you? Now, are you ready to sing?
Yeah.
It's the song we learned earlier today. Very good. A baby whale swam along with his dad across the wide Atlantic. He said, I wish I was king of the fish because I'm so gigantic. His father said, I'm ashamed of you, lad. It's time you paid attention. You may have size, but you're not very wise. And so I'd like to mention, take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the heavens above.
At the heavens.
And you can see.
And you can see.
That you and me are really quite small. Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the heavens above.
At the heavens.
And you can see.
And you can see.
That you and me are really quite small. A dinosaur with a very long neck tried to eat a monkey. He said, I'll crunch your bones for my lunch unless you're feeling lucky. The monkey said, I am willing to bet you are only messing. I know you'll think when you are extinct you'll wish you'd learned this lesson. Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the heavens above.
At the heavens.
And you can see.
And you can see.
That you and me are really quite small. Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the heavens above.
At the heavens.
And you can see.
And you can see.
That you and me are really quite small. High above the noisy town, the clouds go sailing by. Sun and moon are smiling down, and the stars up in the heavens fill the sky. A lion looked at a little grey mouse and said, my teeth are shiny. They're sharp and strong, and my claws are so long, while you are only tiny. The lion looked at the little grey mouse and saw that he was grinning. When you are prey to a hunter one day, then I will still be singing. Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the heavens above.
At the heavens.
And you can see.
And you can see.
That you and me are really quite small. Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the sky.
Take a look at the heavens above.
At the heavens.
And you can see.
And you can see.
That you and me are really quite small. Are really quite small.
Are really quite small.
Are really quite
small.
Well done, Digory. You remembered everything. What a good boy you are. And what a good singer, too. Well done. Now then, children, do you know the answer to my question? What is it that gets wetter and wetter the more it dries? Do you know, Digory? Do you know? The answer is a towel, of course. Well, that's the end of Wizard Grandpa's stories for today. Come back again soon. We'd love to see you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.